Hey Vasco.
Captain Tom, greetings.
Greetings, my friend. I'm trying to make a big decision. Do I jump to the next universe? Or do I stay here and make as much of a difference as I can and grow old here? What would you do? Alright. No new artifacts, I've got them all. But I knew that anyway. This is it? This is it. Is everybody on board? We all want to go, yeah? Are you okay?
Hello.
Hello. Look, I know you've got a problem that you probably want sorting, but you've left it too late. We're jumping. If we bump into each other in the next dimension, well, you can tell me there.
All right then.
Good. It's time, people. One small step for humankind.
We are cleared for liftoff.
One giant leap for humankind. Did we just make a... Did we just make a bloody rabbit or something fall off the ship? Right. I suspect we're gonna need all our power in what shields we have and all the power we can muster in the grav drive. Let's go! Okay, this is funky. Oh. What's this? The Big Bang? Is that me? Am I looking at myself? Am I in an out-of-body experience? Do I have to get inside my own body? Or is that a different version of me? Who is that? Hello? That is me.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view.
Okay.
I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity.
Okay. Well, I don't sound anything like that, but you clearly do. Alright. Yeah, you... Well, you're me. Well, there's no guarantee you're me. You could easily be a non-corporeal being taking my form to communicate with me. So, yeah. Is this the end? The afterlife? Heaven? Are you, what, me? Non-corporeal? The God? Whatever that is? What are you?
It's natural that your mind would go there. And it's not a simple question to answer.
Okay.
You stand now at the very center of space and time. Center being the best word to grant you understanding, but still not entirely accurate. Unity is what was, what is, and what shall be. It is nowhere and everywhere, nothing and everything. It is the unity. Any other meaning is entirely up to you. All of you.
And Yeah, don't sound like that, but you're me, but you're not me, are you?
A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside of oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are a part of everything.
Yeah.
All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret?
Oh. Have I lived? I'm not dead. Why would you ask me about my life?
Do you feel dead? You are energy, and energy cannot be destroyed.
Okay, so I've become non-corporeal? Really? I mean, we all have regrets, if we're honest anyway. We're all trying to seek the balance between what we consider good and what we consider evil based on the genetic human basic instincts that tell us what is good and what is right and what is wrong and what is evil, and the societal impulses that are put onto us and taught to us, and then the memes and the themes and everything else. I mean, what is right, what is wrong? In that respect, the hunter was right. But that's why we create societies and we come together and we say the unity of the species decides what is societally right and wrong, because we base it off how we judge other people. We try and create a third person perspective to judge ourselves by, because if we use a first person perspective, there's far too much emotion that drives us, and therefore anything that we like goes. Anything we desire goes. We have to become third person. We have to drag ourselves away, become divine, because if we don't drag ourselves above societal needs and egotistical or even id, ergo, whatever desires, primal desires, then there's nothing's good or bad or wrong. It just is. Is that what the unity is? It is just the force of nature that creates everything, the force of the universe that is the force of nature that does. I mean, we've got to be honest with ourselves. We've got to drag ourselves away from our baser selves and say, I judge myself from a higher purpose to create a better me for tomorrow. I mean, that's regret. Have we created that better person? Are we being honest with ourselves?
Fair. I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you. That something that makes you unique amongst the infinite will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind.
Okay. Yeah, but can I just ask this one question? The artifacts, the temples, the amulet, who created them? Why? I'm assuming the why was to figure out how to get here, but who created them?
Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many? Human or alien? Terrestrial or celestial? One day, you might even meet the creators, but not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysterious of the unending cosmos.
So it could still be humans that evolved before the last ice age was caused by the comets, went off to the stars, became more advanced than we are now, then evolved into non-corporeal energy beings like you said I'm going to become. Okay. Or it could be aliens that did the same thing. Okay. So, the Starborn said I would be reborn. This sounds like... No, it doesn't sound like death. If I'm going to be here, you're saying that I will become a energy being with a footprint in every universe. So that means the Starborn themselves are... The Starborn that I've been encountering are avatars of themselves being spread amongst the entire universe. So we all become part of the universe itself. We just become our higher conscience becomes non-corporeal and splits, and not splits, but seeps into the entire multiverse, and then we can put an avatar in every dimension if we wish. But if we put that avatar into that dimension, into that physical realm, that avatar has to collect the artifacts to come back here. So it can become part of the whole again. Yeah, that sounds very much like the whole Father, Son, Holy Ghost type thing, sending your own avatar back down. Is that what Starborn have become? Are we the gods, the demigods, the Zeuses, the Yahwehs, the Muhammads and all the rest of it, and we send our physical avatars to these realms with powers beyond every other mortal to try and guide them or fix their problems or show them how to fix their own problems, and then when we're ready we collect the artifacts and come back here and spread the new knowledge we gained from that new dimension to the whole again. We are the drop in the ocean and the ocean itself, the puddle and the rain filling it. But I'm not. So this version of me is dying, but I am going to be reborn as a version of me that's everything. So I'm not so much dying. I'm dying in the same way that a caterpillar dies and becomes a butterfly or a moth. I'm having a chrysalis moment. So I'm still me, but I'm dying in this physical form. Is that what we're getting at? I'm going to be reborn and not, but this physical version's dying?
Much like the death of a star creates new kinds of matter, so will the part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes Starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become Starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You can turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity, right now. Go out into the stars. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
Okay. Interesting. So this is my moment of truth, not the one I had on the platform talking to Vasco. This is where I decide, am I going through with this? You know, I decided I was going through with this, and now you've put a spanner in the works and made me question it again. Now I've got answers. Do I go back and tell the rest of them what it is? Even though I haven't really got answers, but I have got answers. I've got answers to the ability of my mind to understand. But even then, when I wake up in a new universe or a new existence, I couldn't go and find that version of my friends and tell them, because I'd be waking up for a dream and losing all this knowledge that I have access to now. I would only have the type of knowledge that makes me speak like the emissary or the hunter, where I say, it is more, it is this, it is that, it is reborn. They lose the non-corporeal ability to understand because they're only avatars.
The gate of light will take you to another universe, or simply walk away until the stars fade to return to your ship.
I heard that. I want to see what's going on here. The stars
The
aren't fading.
Constellation membership who stays behind will in time publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the Starborn, and the Unity.
Yeah, that's good.
Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for home out there in the stars.
Can you guys see me? Hey, Vlad. No, these are just projected avatars you're giving to me, are they? So, this is what, the Starborn?
The emissary remains in this universe, but your faith in them inspires them to seek out those they believe are worthy of finding the Unity. Many noble Starborn will be reborn under their guidance.
Well, that's good. And what, are they all... There's a few Sarahs and... There's a few Sarahs and Andrasias there, isn't there? Is that it? I've not had enough of an effect on the rest of the universe for anything else to matter. Almost makes you wonder whether I should go back. Well, is that it then? Is that all I've done?
Once you are reborn, there is no going back.
Never. Can I not go back to my own universe ever again? The Constellation and the Emissary are going to change things for the better in this universe.
You can return to your universe if you wish.
Yeah, I'm weighing that up, mate. I'm weighing that up. So this is it, eh, then? Non-corporeal version of me with a funky godly voice.
It has been good to see you.
Yeah, it's been good to see you too, I suppose. It is weird looking into a mirror that can move itself. Walk away and go and save my universe, or go to another universe, gain a little bit more knowledge.
Once you are reborn, there is no going back.
And start again.
You can return to your universe if you wish.
I'm not sure it's worth it. I mean, I've got answers, but what you're saying is I can go through there, and my friends who were on that ship with me when we activated this event.
Once you are reborn, there is no going back.
Exactly. So everyone who was on that ship with me, they go through there. But an identical version of them will still be back there if I go back. So they will jump somewhere else entirely. There's no guarantee they jump to the same universe as me. I'll never see any of them again. I will be alone. And from what I've seen, immortal unless I actually get killed. I will not die of old age. So I won't be... not immortal in terms of I cannot be killed at all, but I'll be immortal in terms of I'll never die. In fact, I'll never die at all because I will be sent everywhere, as you have been sent everywhere. But this version of me, this inside my being now, this version of me will cease to exist if I die. Having lived a life alone, no matter how many times I go through that thing, I'll never meet my version of them again. I'll never meet my version of Andrea and Barrett and Sam and Cora again. I'll never find Sona, the version that I saved with my Sarah. I'll never find any of them again. Now that I've gained all these Starborn powers, the only power that's left to gain is the power of what? Precognition? No, I've got precognition. The power of knowing everything again already. Emissary Sarah and the Hunter said that they'd live through these events over and over again, so at some point I go back in time a set amount, surely. These other universes always start at a set point in my time. And that must be when I touched the first artifact, because that's when I was first gifted this connection. Until then I was a mere human. Now I'm a demigod Starborn, or a demi-Starborn. I'm half Starborn. If I go through there, I'll be completely Starborn. But I'll be alone. The chances of the people on that ship with me ending up in the same universe as what? So small. I mean, I sort of know them, but I don't know them. I could re-meet those people, but they're not my people. They are and they're not. I don't know. I think... No, this is... I have the knowledge of what happens. That is enough. No. Barrett, you can call it lizard brain all you want, but sometimes answers come at too heavy a price. Sometimes answers come at too heavy a price. I also know what will happen in my universe. And it's worth seeing.
You are reaching the edge of the starfield. Go further, and you will return to your original universe. We will be waiting for you, should you come back.
So there it is, the temptation. I can come back whenever I want, if I choose to come back. But once I go through there, I will be immortal. Well, the part I will get spread around and put into the whole of creation. Each avatar will be able to be killed, but there will also be another version of me that remembers everything. And doesn't remember everything at the same time. No. Let's go. I'm coming back. My Sarah didn't die for me to abandon her memory in this universe. Hey, is anybody else here?
I did not think I would see you again. I almost walked in myself, but I thought, what if someone else came back and they were alone?
Look, I'm not done with this universe. Yeah, I just... It can wait. I'm not done with this universe yet.
I suppose it is comforting knowing that there's a home you can go back to. That you can hold on to what you have. Now that you have seen the Unity, what are your thoughts?
It's... yeah. I mean, what are yours? You said you went in and decided to turn around as well.
I was afraid the Unity was going to be something else. Something terrible. But there was only me. And she was kind.
Yeah, You know the minute we went in there, there's a version of you that went through the Unity anyway. We became multiversal the minute we entered the Unity. We didn't have to go through that light. I mean, I can't believe so much. I can believe that because it's a dopamine hit. It's power upon power upon power. People trying to get it, and humans crave power. But it is worth it. We have discovered something incredible. We're just not sure if it's worth giving up everything we are.
A heavy price has been paid for this knowledge. If there are any who come after us, I hope it is easier for them. There is a part of me that still believes you should go. That the Unity is the last step on this journey. Now that you are back, I am not sure what I think. Perhaps Constellation is worth holding on to. Even with the feeling of destiny in the distance.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's everybody else? Did everybody else come back, or did they all go through? What am I saying? Of course the rest of them are here, because the Constellation Unity version of me basically said everybody got copied. So there's going to be a version of them that came back and a version that went in. Yeah, told you. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. That was Sam. That's Cara. Are you okay?
Oh, hey!
You okay?
You came back! How was the Unity? Did it give you more space powers? Can I watch Noelle if she wants you to test them again?
Yeah. It reminded me of what I was going to be leaving behind. I mean, it was amazing. But it reminded me of what I was leaving.
Funny. Constellation doesn't really talk about that part, do we? Going to somewhere means you're leaving from somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
That was some adventure, huh? I know it's not really over. It never is. But I think we've all earned a break, don't you?
Yeah. You know the other thing though, kid, is we used to use constellations to travel across the stars on Earth. But those constellations themselves never moved. They were always there in the sky. We just didn't see them. And in the daytime.
A good day.
And as the Earth span and rotated, they changed in the sky, but they never moved where they were. We always knew they were going to be there when the planet rotated back round. So maybe the fact that we think constellation means we travelled via constellations. We didn't move the constellations when we travelled, if that makes sense. What do you think, Vasco? Why are you down here?
There has been a mistake. You are not in the Unity as previously decided.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
I will note down capriciousness into your profile in order to better predict your behavior in the future. Welcome back home, Captain.
Yeah, don't worry about it. But by the way, Vasco, is Barrett in there? I thought I saw Barrett in there. Or Sam. Alright, where have they gone if they're not in there with you? Nice that you at least got out of their way. Whee! I couldn't leave the glass cannon behind either. I would say it's been my baby, and it's carried us like a mother inside its womb. It's been our home, our travelling wagon train in the stars. Did Barrett go in? No, no. I keep saying this. He might have made the decision to go in, but even if he made the decision to go in, a quantum copy of him would have also made the decision to come back. So it doesn't matter if he went in, he made the decision to go in and come back at the same time. He made the Schrodinger's decision. Huh. So there's a universe where he went to and a universe that he came back to. both things were true at the same time. Stop thinking one way or the other. Where is he, though? Is the question. Barrett. Sam. And Treasure. Ah!
Well, isn't this a surprise?
Yes, it is.
What do you know?
What do you know, indeed? Barrett.
This looks a lot less like a mind-bending experience of space and time and more like us hanging around like we always do. I mean, did we all choose to come back? This is an explorers group, right?
Yeah. Look, we're all together at least. And don't worry, I don't think you grasp what he said, or your version of you said. But then again, you might have asked that question. My version of me in there said that we made both choices, basically. It's a quantum mechanics type thing. You got in there and you made the choice to go in, but you also made the choice to come back. But we're all together at least.
I mean, I don't want to say that's a bad thing, but I thought we had already said goodbye and we were all ready.
We had.
Right, let's salvage something from this wreckage. The Unity. Tell me you took notes.
Took the whole laboratory and I got my thesis all planned. Well, yeah, but did you? So we can compare.
Well, there was someone I was hoping to meet. But it looks like I'll need to actually go through it crossing universes for that to happen.
Did you see your version? No, I saw me. Did the Unity decide to let you see Irvin? Wow. Okay. Don't think notes can compare to the real thing. No. Just thought, yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem possible. There is no science to support life. Yet, there it was. But I think that's because I was an energy construct of the physical avatar that I am.
A mass hallucination? Or maybe something outside of space and time itself. Hey, maybe it is space and time itself. Look, I know everyone's probably overjoyed to see you, especially now that they had a moment where you might have been gone for good. But I'm telling you, take the jump. Get out there into that next universe. And yeah, I know I'm being hypocritical, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm ready to make some waves.
I did.
Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Well, in a minute. I just need to say hello to Sam. You alright, Sam?
Had a feeling things might go this way. With everything Constellation's been through together, saying goodbye just wasn't enough. Looks like we both couldn't go through with it.
Yeah, that's just... That was basically it. I know Barrett's saying, oh, it's the lizard brain, get out there and explore, but... You're not just made up of your lizard brain, are you? And our answer's always worth it. Sometimes the questions are more important than the answers.
That's just it. Without each other, going into the unknown would be lonely and pointless. But when you have people, you can lose them. Okay. The Unity. What'd you see?
Yeah. What about you? I mean, I'll tell you what I saw, but what did you see?
Someone who had a lot of opinions about how things worked out. And a reminder of what I'd be missing out on.
Well, I saw... You know what? Both of these are true. There's... Stars, the vastness of space and myself is true, but that's not the Unity, from what I can make out. Because if every decision that you can possibly make is made the minute you access the Unity, never mind go through it, then nothing explains why the Starborn fight over it. Because they've lost and won every battle they've ever taken place in, or part in. They've done...
I guess we're having a good old-fashioned staring contest.
We are. We've done everything they could have ever hoped to have done. They've shagged everybody they wanted to shag. You get it. It's just that each avatar wants to get back to the Unity to get all the memories of the previous one uploaded again.
I bet there's a philosopher out there who would have said the same thing about all wars since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You know the way I see it? You get the best of both worlds. Everything you know is here. And if you ever feel like leaving it behind, Unity is just there waiting. Not every explorer gets that kind of luxury. Just count on blessings, you know?
Yeah.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Everyone wants a quick chat. Yeah, we'll do it back at the lodge. There's just one thing I'd like to say to you all.
I want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me?
I have one to tell you lot, actually. Alright, what it is, guys, is this. From what I understand, the minute you go into it, into the Unity properly, not just access it to, you know, but the minute you go through with it, you, who's messing with the engines? Cara, don't be playing down there, please. No, Sam's not interested. But Barrett, I think what it is a case of the Unity is you when you go in there, you get reborn and taken apart, but you still get you, and you become non-corporeal. So it's an evolution.
Talk to me, my dear friend.
I am doing. It's an evolution of our physical forms into an energy form, but then we can manifest avatars in new dimensions, and that avatar is separate to all the other avatars that got manifested from us. We become a starting point. We're like our own big bang of avatars. And then those avatars...
Thoughts, but glad to be back.
Me too. But then those avatars go from universe to universe, and they all have immortality in terms of aging, but they can be killed. So unless they actually get killed, they will never take the greatest undiscovered journey of them all. Dying. One day I will get old and I will die as a human, even with these powers, because I've not been genetically rewritten or turned into a non-corporeal being. But dying, who says that if I die, I don't become a non-corporeal being that way? Who says I don't join the Unity then? And when I die and become a non-corporeal being that joins the Unity, I would stay a non-corporeal being. I wouldn't be re-energizing my body into an avatar that gets sent to another universe to, I don't know, relive events, start events. I mean, do we go back in time? Do we go back to this time? Do we go forward? What if it happens if you get sent to the 18th century as an avatar? Do you have to just hang around trying not to get killed because you know you're not going to age until we get to this age, and then you've got the technology to access the Unity again? No, I can make a difference to this universe. Then I can die like my Sarah did, and then I can meet her again in the true non-corporeal realm on the other side. That's my belief. Let's get to Jemison.
I think I prefer the wild planets to this city. At least there, the predators are easier to spot.
Yeah, true.
I wonder what has happened while we have been away.
Good question. I mean, how long were we in the magic portal thing? I still don't see Sona. I think I'm actually going to have to go looking for her in the city, or checking passenger manifest to make sure she hasn't fled.
Will
Hey!
you look at that?
Vlad, how you doing, my friend?
Thought there was no cards left in the deck that could pull one over on me. Yet here you are, like a damn ghost.
Yeah. Well, you know, I missed you too.
Pain of missing is all around. Constellation wasn't ready to break apart just yet.
What
All
I
the
told you,
same,
we did.
Happy to see you. Know an explorer's call is to the great unknown, but no shame taking comfort in what you have.
Yeah. What if I told you, Vladimir, that this is our canon ending? Shall we say? This is our canon ending. Once you reach the Unity,
Gave up my room in the
All
lodge so
endings.
Andreja had a place to call her own.
okay.
Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo.
But like I was trying then. What if I said to you that this is our canon ending? Yeah? Because once we reached the Unity, all possible endings were already possible. So a version of me did go off exploring the multiverse to see what happened. But this version of me also came back. This version of me got split up into millions of other versions because I accessed the Unity. But because I didn't go through it, or I don't believe I did, this avatar of me didn't go through it, I don't know what happened. It's the only two possible choices that could exist. There's a version of me that came back without knowing anything, and the version of me that went through it and got split up into all the other multiple universes. So I and you lot, we could have all gone through and come back at the same time. So the real question is, which one would you call the primary choice? Did we all primarily choose to come back, or all primarily choose to go through? Doesn't matter. They happened instantaneously at the same time. So this is our canon ending because this is our canon universe. This is our prime universe where we came from. So what happens to us when we come back is our decision. This is our life. Where's everybody? Is everybody else in bed? Don't want to be waking yet. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. No wonder he thought he saw a ghost. He sat downstairs drinking whiskey. Hey guys! Sorry to wake you up in the middle of the night, but we just wanted to let you know we didn't go through with it.
The Unity let you come back? I didn't know that was possible.
Never did I till I got there, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be back, to be fair. I mean, but apparently I can go back any time. The final step to the Unity's decision process is leaving the universe, even though I already have, which makes no sense because does that mean that the avatar can keep going back? I don't know, but yeah, apparently this version of me that came back can go back anytime. So that means that if I keep going and keep going and keep going, and every time I re-access it, I'm creating new clones of myself that already disseminated it into the multiverse. My head's going to explode.
Generous of the Unity to wait. Although, I guess when you're the center of everything, does time even have meaning?
Well,
I
we're
don't want to sway
non-corporeal,
you
so no.
one way or another in your ultimate decision, but I personally think this universe could stand to have you around a little longer.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I actually feel like maybe I'll go and join the Rangers. Maybe I'll look for the ECS constant.
You're back.
I am. How you doing?
I'm pulling a crazy amount of data from you and your ship. This is years of research in the making.
Good. Well, don't go publishing it anywhere public. I'll leave you to it then. It's good to see you too, Noelle.
Oh, of course. Sorry. I'm happy to be working with everyone around again. I didn't realize how much I would miss it until after you jumped. Well, welcome back home. I'm sure everyone will be off again at some point, but it's good to see everybody.
No, I think majority of us want to stay. I don't know what it is. It's the pull of home. It's the pull of Barrett, the one who criticised the lizard brain the most. Even he couldn't go through with it. And yes, I know, I keep saying that we did go through with it. And there's just a different version of us come back. Or the same version of us. We basically... We controlled C and controlled V and didn't take our finger off V, didn't we? We just stayed on copy and paste forever. And that once we accessed it. Walter, don't have a heart attack, old man.
Now, this is a surprise. Tell me, what brought you back?
Look, I couldn't stand the thought of leaving everyone. Even you grumpy old bugger.
Yes. We have something special here, don't we?
Yeah.
Now, I know the Unity was our goal all along in this endeavor, but... well, it's still there, isn't it? No need to rush. Welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome back. There's something to be said for knowing what you already have. Speaking of what you already have, where is... hang about, is she out here?
Are fortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
We are. Oh! Sona!
Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you. Should only be a few years.
Where have you been, girl? I nearly left the universe without you.
Hi there. How's it going?
Have you been alright since the funeral?
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard, though. I'll think about her and start crying. But
yeah.
then I hear your voice in my head and remember that I'm not alone. That makes me smile. Hey, as long as you drop by and say hello once in a while, I think I'll be just fine.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, kiddo.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. I mean, you're literally my adopted niece / daughter now. You're one of the big reasons I couldn't leave this universe. So what have you been doing? Sneaking round Terra Brews? Sneaking some caffeine? Stealing some donuts? I mean, if I was a kid and I'd been living off whatever I could muster up on a planet of evil killing animals and fauna, I'd probably be going around stealing all the sweet treats I could find too. Well, that's one problem taken care of. Sona reappearing from her adventures. We need to get you a space on the ship. Modify you some quarters. Yes, modify you some quarters so you can come with us. You shouldn't just be trapped here all the time. We take Cora with us. You should come too.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
Yep. Right. Vlad, how you doing?
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness.
I might have some survey data. I can't remember if I sold all of it to you. Let me just check the ship.
You've tipped my ear.
I do. Here you go. Thank you. See you in a bit, mate.
Show the words another time, then.
Hey,
Reading
Cora.
any good books lately?
Probably. Which book was it you needed?
Did you know Walter is one of the richest people in the universe?
Yeah, I am. So what do you think about the whole Unity thing? You went in and out, didn't you?
Well, we're talking about what could be an infinite number of parallel universes, right?
Yeah.
If that's really true, how different do you think they are? Like, are they really similar to this one? Or really weird? Is there one where we're all lizard people?
Probably.
Or one where time runs backwards? What do you think?
So yeah, to all of that, probably.
It's so crazy to think about. Well, I kind of do hope it's all true. it really would mean that anything is possible.
True. Do you have a favourite book? Didn't you ask me to find you one?
Oh, that's my favorite question. I've thought a lot about this. It's a very important choice, after all. My favorite book is Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne.
Okay.
It's about some explorers who go down a volcano and find a secret underground world below Earth's surface. It's a great story, even with the scientific inaccuracies. Back when it was written, people didn't know the center of the Earth is a huge ball of molten metal.
True. I mean, it probably still is a huge ball of molten metal. It just doesn't have an atmosphere anymore. Actually, that's a good question. How are the tectonic plates on Earth coping with that much sedimentary universal dust landed on top of them? There must be eruptions galore underneath all that sedimental rock. Maybe the planet will go boom when the pressure builds up enough. Ooh, or will it cool it off? You wouldn't think it'd cool it off, would you? Or would it? No, because it was staying hot itself, wasn't it? How much of the molten... Because the sun's going to be blocked out by the sedimentary rock, but it's also heating up the sedimentary rock, so... who knows? Yeah, what we leave behind. Is the journey... Or should I say, is the destination more important than the journey? We've learned what the Unity is. I mean, we've not got 100% of the answers, but we've got answers. I'm not sure it's worth leaving this behind, is it? And my version of me said I will be able to come back whenever I want. But like I've said, if I do that, I risk giving up the one thing that is in my control at this moment. The ability to die of natural causes. And just die. I would have to be murdered or shoot myself in the head or something. And even then, we've seen Starborn sort of disintegrate. Are they just being absorbed back into the non-corporeal thing up there? And then, well, or over there, or through there, depends which bloody direction, it's everywhere. But is it just being... Are they just being absorbed back into that big ball of Unity? And the memories put into another avatar? Do they really die? Do the people who become Starborn ever get to find out what the ultimate journey is? What the ultimate discovery is? What's on the other side after death? Questions for another time. Right now, Andresia, I'm going to go get a coffee. And, you can have a coffee too if you want. We'll figure out what we want to do on the next chapter of our lives.